Upgrades that make a big difference in a sale of a home. Hello, everybody, and hello, Santiago. How's it going?
I'm doing great. Everything's been good. So looking forward to having this good conversation today of some of these small upgrades that that pay big. So very
Yeah,
interested.
exactly. Small upgrades that pay big.
Yeah.
Okay. And audience, thank you so much for joining us. If you're here today, we appreciate it if you give us a thumbs up and press the like button, press the subscribe button, so that you can get our updated videos coming up. And thank you for joining us today. If you're watching us on Facebook, so the topic is selling. The topic is selling a house, and today's market is an interesting market. We During COVID, houses were a huge commodity. Everybody was jumping up and down to get into a house. Going to the office was not so popular. Everybody was trying to work out of their homes, and also we had very low interest rates. And the combination of the demand for working from home and low interest rate caused houses to become housing in general, not necessarily houses, but houses, condos, townhomes, apartments were super popular because of low interest rate and also desire to work from home. Now we're 3 years past COVID, or however many years that you want to count from the start till the end of COVID, and now you have a situation where we have high interest rates and everybody's gone back to working from the offices, right?
Yeah.
And that basically causes houses not to be so popular, or not fly off the shelf like
Yeah.
they used to during COVID.
Yeah. I agree.
So we are thinking of how we can make the property more attractive so that we can sell them quickly. So,
Mhm.
what are some of the things that you're thinking, Santi, that would help to basically create a lot of excitement and upgrades during or around the property that would attract
Okay.
buyers?
What I think are some good points, maybe to catch me if I'm wrong. Maybe I would say like a new fresh paint job on the property. I mean, it couldn't be too expensive, and it could make it pop out a little bit more. I would say maybe some upgrades in the kitchen. Could be faucets. A little bit more modern, or um, something in those lines. Um, what else? What else? I know there's plenty out there, but
As
they're kind of hard to.
as you're thinking, I'm gonna jump on Pinterest so that we have some visuals, right? And that way we can carry our message a little bit further along.
Yeah.
So let me jump on Pinterest and share what we have, what we're talking about. So here's a before picture. So what do you think we can do here to basically make this more attractive?
I would probably definitely replace the countertops if you can, or maybe
Hmm.
even the cabinets. Like fix those cabinets, make them look straight.
Well, let me ask you another thing. So in here, we're talking about the fact that we're not going to
Every
replace the cabinets, right?
Yeah.
So now let me also ask you another thing that I'm thinking. So definitely replacing the countertops would be good. Making sure that the hinges are upgraded, and even the knobs on the cabinets are also updated, right? Fresh coat of paint on those cabinets. What about moving the sink over so that it lines right underneath the
Uh,
window? Don't you
yeah.
think that that would be also a good upgrade?
Yeah. I agree. I agree. It looks like there's a lot of empty room right there to the right side of the
Exactly. And aesthetically, if you're looking at this picture, the sink being to one side of the window bothers my eyes. Does it bother your eyes as much?
Yeah, it does. It kind of trips me out a little bit.
All right. Well, let's come up with another another. Okay, so let's actually watch and see what they do here, because this is a good example of what we're talking about. So let's see what they do here,
Yeah,
right?
that's it. Looks like they're installing like an extra, cabinet space. That's very interesting.
Okay.
I did a very good job with that.
Oh,
Very good job. That's
that
definitely a good amount of work for that one, though.
not so expensive of an upgrade, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so kitchen upgrades definitely are one of those upgrades that definitely make a difference, and also I think paying attention to trends also make a difference. I think between these two you can actually see how the same kitchen can look so different and so much more upgraded. And also the coloring, I think in today's trends, I think these colors are a lot more updated than, for example, the color that we see here,
Yeah. Mhm.
the darker colors and making it a little bit basically more neutral tones as we say. What other upgrades are you thinking that we can cover in terms of bringing bringing small upgrades that make a huge difference when you're trying to sell a house?
What do you think about in bathrooms? What are some good, small examples for bathrooms that you could do?
Let's go to bathroom. Let's see some ideas. Let me search by bathroom remodels and see what we see there that we can basically feature and talk about. So now, before this one idea about bathroom remodel that I see, we work with a lot of older clientele, and one idea that I think it really makes carries the message home is the safety for older folks. And so on that note, I'm thinking that a shower is always better than a tub.
Yeah.
And let me see if I can bring uh, the show the ones the tubs that are that have a door. What do you call it? Senior showers? Let me see. Senior showers. Let me bring that over and talk about that. Senior showers with a door. So I don't actually see those. Let me see if I can one um, find one and just basically talk about one that it's funny. Pinterest does not even show me any of those. But
Yeah.
that's actually the point. The point is there used to be these senior showers with a door where you could
Yeah.
actually, it would take more like a tub that they could fill up. But I've had a lot of different ones that that actually forgot that the shower was full of water, and then opened the door and flooded the bathroom. So
Yeah.
I have you heard of that one?
I've never heard of those. I've never heard of those. I think I'm too young to remember those.
To remember those. Well, that is certainly true that you're too young to remember that. Well, I have, I fortunately I haven't seen one, but I have heard of that being a big issue. So because of that, I think showers are a much better a better option. But at the same time, to make it stylish and make it nice. So not only make it safe, but also make it stylish and nice. So this is an example of one that I think it's really nice and stylish. And now took me to another place. So let's go back to where we were and check this one out. This is very nicely done with a very slight ledge that's easy to get in and out of. And then I would also say that grab bars inside, if you're dealing with seniors, that would be a good idea as well. But also this bone tile is very nice. Now, if we're talking about inexpensive ways to upgrade a shower, let's see if we can come up with some basically tubs. See, if you were to use a tub like this, that makes things a lot less expensive than actually tiling down at the bottom of the floor. Yeah, here's another idea. Let me see if I can pull it up, because what I like about this is that it's the shower is actually flush. Do you see how it's flush to the outside?
Yeah.
So that actually makes it really nice for stepping in and out of the shower, especially if we're dealing with seniors. So I'm getting too enthusiastic with the shower upgrades,
What
but
about what about like landscaping? I know
landscaping.
because I know that could be a pretty cheap. I mean, buying seeds and grass, and making sure that your grass is green, and because some people, I think that landscaping they kind of leave that behind, that they don't really put that much effort in their landscaping.
And curb appeal is so
Yeah.
important, is
Mhm.
absolutely. Curb appeal is really important. And given that we are in California, we also have to be water wise, right? So that is also very important. So let's talk about some designs for California. When I'm thinking of basically sprucing a house, I am thinking of a lot of color, a lot of synergy in the front. So this is a good example of basically having a lot of color, a lot of flowers to add to spruce up, and also to add a lot of ground cover, so that you're making it look really nice and fresh.
Yeah.
And then use a combination of ground cover. So in this picture, you see not only you see a lot of steps, but you also see a combination of bark, and then you see a combination of also a lot of vegetation, nice colorful vegetation, along with some stonework to make it look fresh
Yeah.
and have it pop, right?
Yeah. Hmm.
Here's some other ideas in terms of putting planters with flowers in there, so that you're adding some more color, right?
Yeah.
Let me see some easy ones to add. Easy ones also would be to add something like this. Like for example, we've had backyards where there's a lot of concrete, right?
Hmm.
So in order to break up the concrete ideas, now you can add something like this, some planters to bring some flower and some life into the backyard and make it look pretty as well. Here's another good idea of actually putting a lot of succulents and mix them up with rocks so that you're creating something that is attractive and also doesn't require a lot of water
Yeah.
as you're trying to spruce up the house.
Hmm.
Um, Now let's talk about something like this. Something like this. Now this is very involved, but in general, I think if you're trying to spruce up the house, using grass is actually not a bad idea, and because you can always get these rolled up pieces of grass that you can lay down, and it quickly cleans up your backyard, quickly makes it look very fresh and ready to go, especially if you're putting it down in the winter months where you have some more ideas of um, some more rain coming through
Yeah.
so that the grass doesn't die right away.
Yeah.
So that you bring some color and make the house look really nice and pretty
Mhm.
before you go on the market.
Yeah.
Something like this is also it's easy to do and it's attractive, right?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
So basically have some greenery going on. You can pour some rocks around it, and that way you clean it up and make it look nice.
Yeah. And then, also, how you said about rolling some grass. What about some flooring? Should you consider replacing your flooring in your place, or maybe doing some, if you have carpets, like doing carpet cleaning? What are your thoughts on flooring?
Flooring. So now we're going back inside, right?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
All right, so let's go back inside and let's talk flooring. Um, in general, I would say it depends on what you have inside
I
and
see.
how dated it is or how not dated it is.
Yeah.
So in this day and age, there's a lot of people that have pets, and if you have pets, then some sort of a hard surface floor like this is going to be a lot more attractive than carpet,
Yeah.
right? But even carpet, if you have a carpet that's relatively in good condition, and you can just basically clean it and make it look new, then I would say you can keep that carpet and just clean it, unless you want to go one step ahead and put some hardwood floorings because you really want to maximize the value out of the house that you're selling. And in that case, then you want to look into hardwood floors. You want to look into tile. You want to look into tile that looks like hardwood floors, right?
Mhm.
Those are all good options. And then, of course, cost also becomes a factor. So cost in terms of are you using vinyl flooring? Are you using engineered hardwood, or are you using real wood? There's a price difference to each one. Are you using tile? There's a price difference to that. For example, and even how you're laying the flooring makes a difference in terms of the cost. If you're going to go with something like this with herringbone design versus you just lay them, straight out, then that herringbone design is going to be costing you more because there's more labor involved with installing a floor like this than a floor like that. So that makes a difference in terms of what you choose. And then I would say in terms of whether or not you go with real wood, okay, or some sort of engineered wood or vinyl. This looks to me more like vinyl, whereas this one looks more like real wood. And of course, real wood is going to cost you a lot more.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But in general, it's always going to be a good thing to install hardwood floor as opposed to carpet, simply because hardwood floors or hard surfaces are going to be more popular. And of course, if your buyer says, well, but I like warmer floors, then you can always suggest, okay, well, you can always use a throw rug. And I did see an example of that right here. You have a throw rug on top of a hard surface, which basically makes it that you have the warmness of some sort of a carpet, but you still have the hardwood floors underneath to keep things clean and easier to clean.
Yeah, I see.
You know what? I saw this, and I know we're almost at the end of our show, but flooring trends for 2025. I thought this was interesting. So let's look at these. So herringbone seems to be very popular, right? And also hard surfaces seem to be very popular. And if you ask me, also I'm seeing a lot of lighter tones rather
Yes.
than dark tones,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm also noticing, that we're seeing a lot of lighter tones, which is always good. And I'm also seeing this type of wall covering, and I'm not sure if it's actually mm, um, if it's actual wood or engineered wood, or if it's wallpaper, but it does seem to be becoming very trendy, and something that we're seeing more and more of this design here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
All
It looks
right.
more like minimalistic too, in a way.
Say
More
that again.
simple. It looks more like simple, minimalistic style of.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. So I guess the trend of make it minimal, make it simple continues, and as long as you make it a little bit more trendy, and make the buyer feel that they don't have to do a whole lot into the space. That's what really helps to freshen the look, and of course make the place more attractive, and hopefully attract offers.
Agreed.
Any final thoughts that you have to share with our audience?
No, I think we covered pretty much a good amount of these upgrades that are good for, to upgrade your home, making, maximizing the value that you can get. But yeah, I mean, pretty good points.
Good points. Okay, well, let's make sure that our audience has our information if they want to reach out to us. And there's my phone number if you like to contact me, and if you like to contact Santi, there is his phone number. And of course, we're on Facebook, and we're also on Instagram. Let me see if I can find our Instagram handle. There's our Instagram handle. We always appreciate it if you give us a follow. And if you like to visit our website, there is our website to visit us at. And we're also happy to talk to you via email. And remember, we sell real estate all across the country. So if you like to buy, sell anywhere in the country, and of course in San Diego, we are here and happy to help. And again, please don't forget to give us a thumbs up if you like our video, and click that subscribe button if you're watching us on YouTube, so that you get to have our updated videos as we post them. And make it a great day.
Bye, everyone.